Okay, saddle hunters, I wanted to show you the next iteration of my stick climbing method. Last winter I posted a video showing how I used the Versa strap as an aider. The only issue I'm having with the Versa strap is that it really squeezes my foot when I put that girth hitch around my foot. So I decided to go with a different method. I'll show you here in a minute. I made these sticks last year. I made 4 of them, and I'm whittled down to using only 2 of them right now. And I'm doing this in my heaviest hunting boots. I see a lot of guys posting videos on climbing methods and so forth, wearing, you know, small summer shoes and so forth. And I think that to really get an idea of what it's going to be like to use your methods, you need to do it with the gear on that you're going to be wearing. Even though I don't have heavy bibs on, I do have my heaviest boots. So I bring in my sticks. I have them nitized together, and I take one of them and I put it inside this. I can put it inside this loop. That's what a lot of guys are doing. Or I just have a loop here with some paracord, and I can just do this with it to take it up with me. Then I'm going to take my first stick, and I made these daisy chains. I have a video on that too. The only thing I wish I would have done different when I built these sticks is put the Versa button down toward the center more, the middle, because I could have gotten a good probably 4 or 5 more inches out of each step. But what I do, because I'm tall, it works better. If you're a little shorter, you won't be able to get quite as high. So I put this on the tree, and I can reach 8 feet with my hands, so that's about 8 feet. I'm a little bit short of it probably. I could get 8 feet real easy if my Versa button was down here. Then the next little piece of my arsenal here is these pieces of webbing that I took off of a harness that came with a tree stand. And what I'm going to do, I have 2 of them here, and I measured them out best I could to figure out what length I would need for my height. And I took them to a sew shop and had them sew them together. So I had this loop made so it's just big enough for my bulkiest boot. So it fits around that part of my foot. This stretchy cord here is just to keep it so it doesn't slide off my foot. Because I have climbed before with straps on my feet, and sometimes when you put your foot against the tree like this, that strap slides up here toward the toe, and pretty soon your calves are really taxed for having all that pressure on them. So I put one on one foot. Put the other one on the other foot. Take this bungee strap, put it around the back of my foot. Just ensures that it's not going to come off. The only thing I haven't done yet is put little hooks on here and a bungee strap on this one so I can hook it to myself so I don't have to reach down and get it. I haven't done that yet. This is actually the first time I've climbed with these straps. So what I can do, I better put on my lineman's belt first. Okay, I have my lineman's belt on. And the first thing, you want to make sure you keep these straps on the inside of your lineman's belt. I know that much. So I just reach up and I hook this first one right on my step like this. I stick my foot into the tree and I go up to the first one. Then this is where it'd be handy. Okay, I take my next one, I put it on the next step, and I step up. Bring up my lineman's belt. Can you see this, Sarah?
Yep.
Grab the strap, put it up on the next step. So now I'm taking my 3rd step and my 4th step before I ever hit my stick. Here's my 5th step. And I can take these off. Step up. My feet are at 8 feet. So I take my next stick. I just reach it as high as I can get it. By the time I pull down, there, that's 8 feet again. 8 feet. Grab my strap, pull it through.
Do it again on the other side.
Yeah, do it, come up to this side, you watch. I take my strap on the inside of my lineman's belt again, and I take my next step. Bring up the lineman's belt, grab the next one. This is where having a little strap on here, so that I don't have to reach for it, will help. If that's on the next one, I take my next step. Bring my lineman's belt up first. Okay, now I have a branch I need to go around, but for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to bother with it, because I don't need to step up on this one for the demonstration. But this should be 16 feet. Whoops, you might have to grab that. Just put it down on the ground where I was standing, where I started. Lay it down on the ground. Okay, I'm actually 15 and a half top. So what I would do from here is I could put my Predator platform on, and then I could use the top of this step as another step to help me get around the tree to my weak side if I have to. So that's basically it. Come down, you just reverse the process. We're going to step into that thing. We're going to step into this one. We're going to take this one off. Put it on the next step down. Same with this one, just put it on the next step down and then step down. Down to the next step. Step down. Give myself a little more slack. I like to keep that lineman's belt nice and snug. This helps me feel more secure for obvious reasons. Okay, now here again, I have to reach for this because I don't have a little hook yet. Slide it over the step. Slide this one over the step. got to make sure you step into the short one first. Now you see that's not a very big step for this one. More slack. Step down. There. So it's, that was my first time. Tried to take a little practice, but it's pretty easy. And it's pretty quiet. And it's pretty light. 2 sticks. Bottom of my feet would be at 15.5 feet, which around here there aren't many trees I can get into that I can get higher than that. I'm usually into a bunch of branches by the time I get that high. So if you have any questions or comments, put them at the bottom. Thanks for watching.